Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on the time zone. Now, when Okiya Omtata took the matter to do with the 2023 financial bill to the court, the High Court suspended the implementation of that financial bill up to July 5. So that was yesterday, and after that, the case was not yet heard and determined. So the court also dealt another blow to William Ruto by now also extending that conservatory orders to 10th July 2023. Another 5 days more until the matter is heard and determined. That alone means that the financiers Inangungwa has been barred from implementing the 2023 Financial Act. That is it. And this is what Okiya Omtata said on his social media after that ruling. Honorable Mongering Thunder has extended the conservatory orders until 10th July 2023 at 2 p.m. when the ruling will be delivered and a direction given. Note, implementation of the Finance Act 2023 still stand suspended in accordance with the order issued on 30th June. So the things remain the way they were up to when the other ruling will be made. Now, beside all this, what surprised me, it was the argument of the Kenya Kwanza lawyer in the court. If you listen to Githu Muigai, who is now defending the government side, his argument is not even saying, he's saying that in fact he goes to an extent of even threatening the judges that there is a possibility of having a crisis in the country because there will be a problem to do with the government operation because they will not be collecting taxes. There will be the issue of salary. He's even telling judges that even your salary is going to be delayed because of trying to suspend this financial bill. He's talking about the issue of paying debt, that there is going to be a big problem with the repayment of debts. Something that Otiende Amollo referred to as rumor mongering to the former AG, Githu Muigai. If you listen to Otiende Amollo, he's explaining very clear, which also is just a blow to the Kenya Kwanza side in the manner in which they're trying to argue this case. It just will tell you actually they might just lose the case if they're not careful. Because according to Otiende Amollo, he is very clear that in as much the conservatory order is there to stop implementation of 2023 financial bill, reality is that what has been working from the time being before this financial bill will have to continue. That means still the government will collect taxes. The government operation will go on. Payment of debt will continue the way it has been going on. Listen to him shortly as we continue with this discussion.
My senior colleague, Githu Muigai, unfortunately chose to go into what he intends to argue in the application by scaremongering. Talking about the Appropriation Act having been suspended, which is not true. Your leadership, your orders are clear. The Appropriation Act has not been suspended. Only the Finance Act was suspended. By trying to mislead that taxes will not be collected, salaries of judges will not be paid, foreign debts will not be paid, and I suppose their fees also would not be paid. That might be the real issue there. But your legacy, when we come to argue the application, we will demonstrate that this fear-mongering is misplaced. A suspension of the Finance Act 2023 does not stop collection of taxes. And that is very clear. The Finance Act 2022 continues. Only the additional taxes are then suspended. That does not cripple government, does not stop payment of debt, does not stop the country from running.
Now we are continuing with the Punchline discussion. Just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much, and again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, after listening to Otiende Amollo argument in response to Githung'i guy, you see the kind of a case in terms of defending the Kenya Kwanza side lawyer is bringing out, it is not convincing, it is not making sense, because you cannot make it look like if this financial bill is not going to be implemented, then the government means they will not collect taxes. In that way, it means also operations are going to be jeopardized. Then it also means that they cannot pay a debt. Then it means also that they can't pay salary. So even you're telling judges that you are sitting on this bench, if you stop this financial bill, it's a kind of a threat that you cannot get your salary because they will not be collecting taxes. From there, even these judges have to see the big lie here. And with this one, they should not favor these people in this financial bill. They have to come out very loud and clear. Because now, these people is a kind of taking a threat to the judiciary that you stop this, you don't get salary. Reality is that, as Otiende Amollo has put it out clear, still, if this financial bill has been stopped from being operationalized, it means what has been going on will continue. The status quo will continue until when the court will make a ruling to whether allow it to go the way it is, or if they will need to go back and rethink or have to make some amendments here and there. So that means whatever they have been using to collect taxes will continue. So ile yenye Uhuru Kenyatta aliacha ikiendelea, it will continue until the ruling will go on. Ruto will continue to collect taxes, and he is collecting. The impunity is that even he went further and raised the price of fuel. That's the impunity side. So there's nothing like stopping government operation. Their lawyer is not convincing at all. So it tells you that Kenya Kwanza will have to wait for another 5 days. So that is now 10. 5. After that, when there will be a ruling, it is when now we will understand which way to go. Will Ruto have his way? All Kenyans will be saved from the jaw of this regime. Because seemingly the kind of bill they have there, it is unpopular. It is a scandal in its own. Because you can't take the issue to do with the county government for legislators to work on it in the National Assembly and distance the Senate from that. In that way, it becomes a subject. Where was the Senate when the National Assembly was voting on the bills that is affecting the county government? You can't legislate on the issues of county government by isolating the Senate, because the Senate is the one in charge of is the one in charge of making laws touching on county government. If there is any law that is going to touch on the county government, the Senate must be involved. They have the legislative work to do on the Senate, on the floor of the Senate, to do with the county government. And that brings in the issue of housing. Mambo kama hayo. Now, Ruto has budget estimates. What Okiya Mtata is asking is for him to come clear on how he's going to get this money in case their estimates is not working. The real issue that Okiya Mtata is trying to sort out is the move by the government to start now borrowing locally. You go to the bank, you get a loan, because you did not meet your budget estimates. So you want to meet your budget estimate by locally getting mortgage. from banks here. And once you go for that one, it means now you are limiting the chance of local investors, the common mwananchi, from getting a loan in the bank. Because now the bank will go for the government. Because with the government, they are 100% sure they will have their money back. And the more the money stay, the more they earn what? Interest. So when common mwananchi want to go and borrow, what the bank will do, they are going to raise their interest rates of borrowing. Then the issue of assurity comes in. Kama wewe ni kijana you want to borrow, wanakuambia ulete title deed. Title deed na wewe mwenyewe hata huna shamba. Utatoa wapi title deed? Wanakuambia ulete logbook ya gari. Hiyo uko nayo wapi? Hauna. Because of these things, that's why Okiya Omtata was asking Ruto to come clean on how he's going to finance this budget in case his estimates cannot be met through the collection of these taxes. Because seemingly, Ruto want to achieve what Uhuru Kenyatta achieved in 10 years' time in 1 year. Ruto want to achieve what Kibaki achieved in 10 years' time within 1 year. And that's why he's doubling the finance bill in terms of VAT from 8 to 16. It can't work that way. So they will have to wait a little longer. Besides this, judges have now to understand. We have men who are even going to the court to lie, to use threats, to look like, they were trying to create a perception that this Okiya Omtata and the Azimio side is trying to jeopardize the operation in William Ruto's government. That's the kind of argument they're trying to bring out. But in totality, it's a lie. They're trying to run away with it. So Kenyans are putting their eye on the judiciary. It is only the judiciary who has now the chance to rescue Kenyans from this drum full of poison. They have a sword and they are on a better position to either rescue Kenyans or now finally, the same way the National Assembly did, they hand over Kenyans to the slaughterhouse. So all eyes are on the High Court, and from High Court we know they're going to appeal, and the appeal is in the Court of Appeal. Kenyans will be following, and if it will continue, we will see these people going to the Supreme Court, and in Supreme Court we know it's a matter of voting. So all eyes are on the judiciary, waiting to see if indeed they will do exactly what the National Assembly did, or if they are going to stand with the law and stand with the Constitution and defend the common mwananchi.